Hi guys, and welcome to Theatre Talk with Wayne. It's a weekly vlog where I talk about the shows that I have been in the 12 years that I've done shows at the Mars Theatre. And today we'll be talking about Agatha Christie's The Unexpected Guest, which I did in 2017, produced by Claremont Dramatic Society. I must admit that this isn't the only one that I've done, Agatha Christie, if you will. So basically, this is doesn't really give you the synopsis. I should have done my work. So basically, Agatha Christie. It starts off with a gunshot in the dark, and this. I play two characters. I play the victim who gets shot, and then I play who do I play? Julian Farrar, a slimy politician. Can you see me? There we go. Yes. That stupid moustache. Ugh, gross. But anyway, so I play two characters. I play the victim and I play Julian Farrar. The victim doesn't say much. He just sits in a wheelchair and plays dead until for 20 minutes actually. So basically, someone has shot my character, and there is a guy who comes in and tries to convinces the person who finds the body to concoct a story, I think. Well, I do know that at the end, the person who discovered the body first was the killer. I love Agatha Christie's murder mysteries because I kind of like when it's all revealed at the end. And it was really, really nice actually performing opposite Giselle Willers. I mean, I have made a list of the type of actors and actresses that I kind of want to work with. It's like a little wish list that I have, and then I'm kind of happy that I get an opportunity to do so. Yeah. So in the scene where I'm playing the victim, I'm now sitting in the wheelchair, dead, right? So they're trying to make it sound like that the murder has taken place at another time. So they use the gun and shoot. But my thing is that as a dead person, you're not supposed to jolt when you hear the bullet, well, the gunshot going off. So so I had to wear earplugs, but then, but then I fell asleep. So I fell asleep on stage because I'm like at that time exhausted, um, and I also have a lighter that's placed on my leg, but the audience can't see it, and it's supposed to fall at a certain time. So one of my snooze fest that I had forgotten what my cue was. So I had no idea when to drop the lighter. But luckily, my cue is when the one actor is standing in front of me, and then he picks up from the floor the lighter. And which is hilarious because the light actually belongs to the other character that I play. Not anyway. So that was kind of cool. In the second act, I open up the scene with another actor, and it's almost like 9 pages of dialogue, and it's kind of hard when you're in a scene with a performer who hasn't been trained in the sense of theatre, because it is community theatre. I mean, we always say come and enjoy yourself and do something different with your life. But it's very disconcerting if you're on a stage and this person decides to skip 7 pages of dialogue. So that's what happened to me on stage, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, what am I going to do? He's literally jumped 7 pages. So what I did was I repeated my lines, and then, luckily enough, he picked up on it, and we managed to do the whole scene. So we kind of duplicated the first 2 pages, and then we managed to go through the 7 pages. So at least the plot and the storyline could have continued um, throughout the show. Well, the play could have continued, obviously. Wayne, serious name. And I have to admit that I really struggled with this play. I didn't particularly like the character that I was playing. And I know as an actor, you're not supposed to have. You're an actor. You are paid to play a certain role to the best of your ability. But I genuinely didn't like this person that I was playing. It just didn't sit well with me, and because of that, I don't think that I gave the best performance for the character. The director based my character on a 1970s show. What was it called? Well, this guy was a con artist, and I managed to get some videos on YouTube about the show, so I actually watched it. And to be honest with you, I kind of wished that the con artist actually managed to get away. I kind of like what how he was as as a character, and she wanted me to play this sort of character, but it just to me it just didn't sit well. I was very slimy. My hair was slimy. Gosh, I had to wear brawl cream, and I'm like, what was the point of having brawl cream? It didn't even keep your hair in place. At that time, my hair was actually quite longish to have brawl cream, which I think would have been the problem. But yeah, I didn't really. The motivation of my character was getting the votes to be the new. I don't think it was the mayor at the time. And he was wanting to have the leading actress to be his love interest. That was the only other motivation that he had. But it was just like, yeah. These were one of the plays where I was just like, couldn't wait for it to be over. But then again, this was the fourth play that I have done in the year. Because I did Design for Living, did Jane Eyre, I did Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, are dead, and I did The Unexpected Guest. And mind you, I was doing Jane Eyre, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead, and A Woman of No Importance rehearsals all at the same time. And what was so hilarious is that each night I had a rehearsal for a particular play. So for almost 3 weeks, I was out every single evening rehearsing. Yeah. Nothing much else to say from here. But a Agatha Christie always goes well at the Mars Theatre. Everybody loves an Agatha Christie. So cool. Cool. Right, if you liked if you liked this episode, there are more. You can check on the playlist on my channel. If you want more details of the societies that have produced some of the plays, you can check those links in the description down below. Please note that community theatre do not get paid. So this is all done by the love of the theatre. And I would have to do a episode talking about each society, maybe, and the theatre where all the shows actually are produced. Check you later.